Perception 20 Update. In-depth, probing, precise. A presentation of UTB News for the Ford Quality Care Network. And now, Joseph Benty.
Hello. A number of months ago, we presented an in-depth look at consumers and their expectations as they affected the automobile industry. This is what you saw.
I won't buy unless there's quality.
When I'm paying for something, I don't feel that I should have to wait for very long.
I think it's our right to demand high quality.
Sure, I'm demanding, but things have changed.
Essentially, this recognition of customer concerns and the opportunity they present was a starting point for Ford Motor Company and Ford and Lincoln Mercury dealers. In a moment, we'll be bringing you up to date on just what's happening to win these consumers back. But first, this message.
Can you guess who we are? Soon, 2/3 of all overseas communications and almost all intercontinental television programming will travel by satellites built by one of our companies. We helped guide the Columbia Space Shuttle home. Communication satellites, aerospace, alternative fuels, electronics, automotive manufacturing, aerodynamics. We're Ford, and we're a leader in all these technologies. No other company in the world can make this statement.
In our first Perception 20 presentation on the question of customer satisfaction, we spoke with Philip E. Benton, Jr., Ford's Vice President, Sales Operations, and he had this to say.
There are two critical elements in achieving a leadership position in customer satisfaction. The first of that, obviously, is the product itself, is the customer's satisfaction with that product and all that involves, the engineering of it and the quality of it. But the second element of the equation is the way the customer is handled in the dealership, the way he's treated, customer relations, product-customer relations.
The opportunity on the customer relations side was underscored by over 500 customers interviewed in more than 50 separate groups.
I gave up GM cars because I couldn't stand the service departments in all the GM dealerships.
Then the fellow tells me, he says, well, our front-end man isn't that good. And the guy that we had that was good is not here anymore.
And you have to find someone to give you a ride down and drop the car off and give you a ride back to wherever you're going. It's very inconvenient.
I don't need to pay the dealer prices for labor, for oil and lube.
Between the sales and the service is like going from black to white. They're not even in contact with one another.
Not only Ford, but the Ford and Lincoln Mercury dealer organization learned a lot from these sessions. Specifically, customer satisfaction in the automotive field called for a totally new kind of commitment, one the likes of which hadn't been made by anyone in the industry. Both Ford and the dealers saw this as an opportunity, and they've joined together to make this commitment.
At Ford Motor Company, we've made quality job one. We're building the highest quality cars and trucks of any manufacturer in America. Come drive the quality.
You're gonna love the quality Ford. Quality is job one.
I love it.
To get an update on the evolution of quality care since its introduction last January, we went again to Philip E. Benton, Jr., Ford's Vice President of Sales Operations. Mr. Benton, have Ford and its dealers responded to the challenge of quality care?
Yes, I would say that both the company and the dealer organization in total have responded very well to the initial challenge, at least, of quality care. You'll recall that the program evolved from some extensive research which we refer to as focus research conducted with actual customers, in which they told us clearly that they were dissatisfied with the level of service received in dealerships. Service not only referring to the back end, but also to the front end. Many dealers have picked up this challenge and have developed aggressive programs. I am very pleased with that progress that has taken place so far.
So then, customer concerns are the basis for quality care?
Absolutely. I look upon quality care as a natural extension of the company's commitment to product quality. Back a number of years ago, we resolved that we were going to do something about product quality because our customers were telling us that it was inadequate. I would submit that we have met that challenge. To me, quality care is a natural extension of that same challenge into the dealer organization.
How many programs have been developed for quality care?
Well, I believe there are some 20 or 21 programs that have been developed to date, but I don't consider the number or the type of programs to be the essential element or elements of quality care. To me, quality care is an attitude. It's the expression of an attitude of an individual dealer that says, I am going to achieve in my marketplace a position of preeminence when it comes to customer satisfaction.
To learn more about the impact of new quality care developments, we interviewed Sam Pack, chairman of the National Ford Dealer Council's Quality Care Committee. Mr. Pack, can you tell us how the dealer body came to discuss an idea like quality care?
This discussion came about as a result of some conversations with the top management of the Ford Motor Company, and further came about as a result of their conversations with UAW workers. They were going into the assembly plants, and basically what those individuals were telling the top management of the Ford Motor Company was that we've come to the party. We've made a commitment. We're going to build you a quality product. But what about your dealer body? What's going to happen now that we've made that commitment? Are your dealers going to come to the party also?
That's a fair question. Have the dealers made a similar commitment to quality?
That's the commitment we need not only to make, it's the commitment we need to follow up on.
Thank you, Mr. Pack. That from Sam Pack, chairman of the Ford National Dealer Council's Quality Care Committee. For more on the dealer's view of quality care, we went to James McHugh, chairman of the Lincoln Mercury National Dealer Council. Mr. McHugh, how do you view quality care now that we are some months into the program?
Quality care gives us some initiative, leadership in our industry. It's a program that's important to us as dealers, it's important to our customers, and it's important to Ford Motor Company.
What are the goals that you set for yourself as a dealer?
Well, number one, I'm in business to make a profit. I think that's certainly very important to us all. Secondly, I think I have an obligation to build a good dealership, reputation for service, reputation for sales. I have an obligation to take good care of my personnel, and I certainly have an obligation to take care of the customers. I think that is basically our philosophy here.
Thank you, Mr. McHugh. When Ford decided to move on their quality as job one philosophy, they made a move that, for the times, was unprecedented in American automobile manufacturing. They went to the workers, and they got reactions like this.
Well, at first we were very skeptical, to tell you the truth.
After we got rolling and we came up with some ideas, I was really shocked to see management step aside and open doors that previously we had no way of getting to.
This same premise, employee involvement, EI for short, was suggested to carry the quality care message through the dealer organization to the consumer. Is EI working for Ford and Lincoln Mercury dealers? Here with a report is Don Ellison with our UTV affiliate in Omaha, Nebraska.
Employee involvement. Does it work? Is it effective in building greater customer satisfaction? Well, the people here at McFadden's Ford in Omaha think it does.
I believe it's something that we have needed for years. It's good to have a place where management and personnel can talk and get their ideas exchanged, where we can have a little input in what the company says and does, not really telling them what to do.
As employee involvement developed, it became a very effective tool for making money, not just saving money. We have instituted 4 programs in our dealership at the suggestion of employees that have led to extremely profitable centers in our company.
We were really surprised. Management took our recommendations seriously, and everyone started coming to us and talking. Then we felt much better about it and really went whole hog into it.
I would say that employee involvement is a necessary tool doing business in the 80s.
There are other Ford and Lincoln Mercury dealers doing a good job in the quality care employee involvement sector, Joe. Our telephone inquiries here in the Omaha area prove that. The people here at McFadden's Ford are fairly representative. As to whether the EI program is effective, I guess the ledger balance sheets tell their own story. Business is up, complaints down, and customer smiles tell their own story. Don Ellison in Omaha for Perception 20 Update.
When a consumer has a complaint, where does he go after he's exhausted his dealer and manufacturer options? Where does a dealer turn for unbiased assistance in dealing with a difficult customer? If you're a Ford or Lincoln Mercury dealer or owner, you turn to the Ford Consumer Appeals Board. And here with a special report on that is Ken Ford.
There are now 30 Ford Consumer Appeals Boards located across the nation. More than 95% of all Ford Motor Company dealers subscribe to their role as third-party arbitrators in consumer complaints.
It has made the service managers in all of our dealerships, Ford and Lincoln Mercury alike, more cognizant of the customer's problems. They do better mechanical work. They do what they can to satisfy the customer to avoid them having to come and be inconvenienced by going through the appeals board to get a fair decision.
One of the greatest assets of the appeals board is reducing the legal suits that we have had in the past. And I've been checking regularly with Ned Smith, who really conceived the program, and the figures, the latest figures that we have nationally is that it has reduced them by as much as 25%. But in my opinion, they've been reduced probably 35 or 40%.
Our interviews with these and other dealers indicate they feel fewer cases will go to court, dealers' image is improved, and the Consumer Appeals Board program is beneficial to everybody, the customer, the dealer, and Ford Motor Company. Ken Ford reporting for Perception 20 Update.
One stumbling block to customer satisfaction in this age of high technology has been the technical competency of dealership technicians, the people who repair and maintain the new models. A Ford Motor Company answer to this problem is revealed in this report. Once again, we hear from Ken Ford of our UTB investigative team.
I'm standing in the Technical Assistance Hotline area at Ford Parts and Service Division here in Dearborn. Here in this office, manned by 12 Ford service engineers, Ford dealers are getting answers to tough service problems on the spot. It's another way service departments can improve customer satisfaction. Mike Gray, hotline supervisor in Dearborn, had this to say.
This division has over 40 people across the country and here in Dearborn that are really dedicated just to this single purpose. When a particular problem arises, a dealer can call his district hotline coordinator, and that coordinator will try and answer his problem right away. If he doesn't have the answer, he has direct access in here to our hotline specialists in Dearborn. We will get an answer.
Earlier this year, Ford and Lincoln Mercury dealers received this hotline information package. Dealers can use this additional source of technical information by simply dialing the hotline number given for their area. It's one more quality care action that, if used, will pay off in happier, more satisfied customers. This is Ken Ford for UTB News in Dearborn.
If customers are pleased with a product, but not the service they receive, then profit potential exists for those who can enhance the customer experience. Next up, the personal touch.
Joe, Ford has a new personal service program that responds to customer concerns regarding dealer treatment. It applies to both the sales and services of the dealership, and it's a program that focuses on caring for and reassuring the customers.
Ford Motor Company is on the right track, you know, bringing out the personal service pledges and some of the things that they're offering us right now.
We use the personal service materials as often as we can. We use handouts and things out in the service write-up area to convince our customers that we're really interested in them.
Ford has gone to the top of the list in Detroit on quality, and I think a lot of us as dealers probably sat back and said, okay, Ford, you're talking this, prove it. They've proved it. They've done exactly quality-wise what they said they're going to do, and now it's our turn. People, the customers that come in, they're all coming to us to spend money to get a need solved. And it's real important to treat somebody coming in with a rattle in a car the same way you treat somebody coming in to buy a new car.
When we deliver a car or a truck to a customer, we want it to be ready at the time and right at the time that he takes delivery of it.
Personal service, does it work? Apparently. To make sure, we asked an H.P. Smith customer.
One of the things I like here is when I go in to pay my bill, they give me the name of the mechanic. That's one of the things I like, especially like here.
Would a satisfied customer recommend the dealership to friends?
Oh, we've sent a lot of people up here. My beauty operator, we sent her up here. She bought a car up here about 4 years ago. And, we have about 10, 12 friends that we've sent up here to buy cars and to have their cars serviced. We get good service, so we figure they will too.
Personal service, it may well be the new wave of future business. As far as Ford Motor Company, their dealers, and quality care efforts go, it's another key action designed to make this company and its dealers leaders in the customer satisfaction department. Don Ellison for Perception 20 Update.
Almost 4,000 dealers participate in the Ford Quality Care Response Program, an activity designed to improve dealers' price image and to build service traffic. For a report on that, let's go back to Ken Ford.
Joe, Ford's response program is essentially a personalized mail activity that offers customers special savings in vehicle service up to 6 times a year. But its purposes are to build service traffic and improve the dealer's price image. The whole idea is to provide a personalized contact to dealership customers with a break on prices for common maintenance and repairs. This year, Ford and Lincoln Mercury dealers will make about 16.5 million such mailings to their customers. Research shows that responses that result from these mailings are 4 per 100. So dealers do seem to be getting a good response. This is Ken Ford, UTB News.
To understand just how other quality care program price actions are affecting dealers, we took our cameras to Northern California. And here with a local report on Ford's lifetime service guarantee is Ricky Stevenson.
Employees here at Janway Ford and their counterparts at Wilson Cornelius Ford of Vallejo, California agree the Ford Quality Care Lifetime Service Guarantee is a strong merchandising tool.
The profit to the dealership goes up substantially because of the increased sales. We've involved our employees in it. The service department is pumped. The mechanics are really into the quality care. Their efficiency is up. The whole thing just started out as a LSG program and has turned into a complete employee involvement situation.
Janway committed to this key quality care activity in April. Since that time, they've seen a 70% increase in combined parts and service sales for the 4-month period, April through July. More than 55% of their expected annual increase over the previous year.
We've done ads in the local Cablevision mail out that goes to every home. And in a small town like this, everybody's on cable. It's a very good medium for us. The newspaper ads and radio have gotten a lot of response.
When service advisors talk to an owner, they hand out a brochure and tell them, when they want a job done, this is what Janway Ford Lincoln Mercury can offer them.
We use it as a sales tool in the service drive. The service advisors can explain it to a customer, and if they are comparing prices and guarantees, now becomes a big part of it.
Vallejo, California, Wilson Cornelius Ford, where owner Glenn Cornelius talks about the commitment he's made to lifetime service guarantee.
Our commitment here at our store is a total commitment to lifetime service guarantee. In our first month of lifetime service guarantee, we advertised rather heavily. We introduced it into the Vallejo market, and we got astounding results. We had a record-setting month in both repair shop labor and repair shop parts. It was the best month we've ever had in either. I feel that the lifetime service guarantee is a tool to bring the people back into the shop away from the mass merchandisers.
That sounds like pretty strong support for the lifetime service guarantee in particular. And Ford's philosophy, quality is job one. Clearly in Ukiah and Vallejo, California, this is an idea whose time has come. This is Ricky Stevenson reporting for Perception 20 Update.
Thank you, Ricky Stevenson. The lifetime service guarantee apparently works very well indeed, with particular impact on more business and happier customers. Whether you're listening to a customer talking about the family, the color of the next car, or that annoying squeak squeak under the dash, you can do it better if you've had the benefit of Quality Care's Human Skills Training Course, now being referred to as Interpersonal Skills. This course is offered through the Ford Marketing Institute.
Interpersonal skills are an absolute must if we're going to win the customer over by making him feel valued. It's going to take us probably a year to cover the top 50 major markets across the country. But that course will be on our FMI shelf, ready to go to any dealership at any time.
What today's consumer expects and can get is convenience. Many of today's best-known names owe their existence to their foresight in recognizing and meeting these new consumer needs. Witness the growth of mass merchandisers, fast food outlets, specialty shops, 24-hour banking, and a variety of other service convenience operations that cater to today's consumer. Buying attitudes have changed, and car service is a prime example. Ford Motor Company is doing something about this, too. Here with a special quality care report on service convenience is Robbie Timmons.
To be competitive, service outlets have to offer convenience before they are even considered a potential source by customers.
It's really frustrating when they don't take care of you, and it gets you irritated because you got a day planned out and you come over and you expect to find this or that and you don't find it. You got to wait, and then when they wait so long they tell you, well, we can't do it right now.
Ford Motor Company's quality care programs incorporate a major provision to meet such problems. The activity is called service convenience. For more on how this program is helping dealers, we went to Stu Evans' Lincoln Mercury in Southgate, Michigan.
We've got a very nice, comfortable customer lounge. It's air conditioned, it's got magazines, newspaper, television, and we do offer service if it is convenient to take the customer home if they're going to be held up for a long duration of time.
Took my car in to be repaired at a certain garage, and they told me they got too many, I can't take care of it next week. I brought it in next week. It was only a little job. Took them 3 days to do it.
We try to work on an appointment basis as much as possible for convenience for our customers. We also like to try and accommodate as much as we can walk-in traffic off the street. We don't want to turn any customer down.
Well, this was a couple years ago. I had to go and pay for it, and then they said it's out in the yard, and I had to go out in the yard and look all over, and then they come back and ask them what the devil place it was, and then the fellow come and said, down that aisle over there.
You do not have to go out and look for your car in a parking lot when you come to pick your car up. We direct the customers to the cashier, and she'll have the service porter pull the car up to a convenient loading place for the customer.
From the time we've started in business, we've tried to treat the customer the way we would like to be treated ourselves. And that's something we've tried to teach our employees all the time. The customer's always right. And of course the little conveniences around, such as coffee for the customers and so on, and a free wash job.
I think some of the most convenient things we have for our customer is the fact that they come to one assistant service manager rather than a different one every time that they do come into the service department.
Yeah, well, I think the team concept has been a big advance for us. We've been able to control our service business a lot better with the team concept because we've been able to pin down the responsibility of getting the job in and out a lot better than we could before. And as a result of that, our service business has picked up quite a bit.
Ford's research has proven conclusively that service is one of the most important steps dealers can take to satisfy customers. With their quality care service convenience programs, Ford has left it squarely up to dealers how they adjust to this important consumer action. But adjust they must if they are to build and grow in today's changing marketplace. Robbie Timmons at Stu Evans' Lincoln Mercury in Southgate, Michigan for Perception 20 Update.
Ford's access to quality care is a new vehicle owner communication program designed to provide dealers with comprehensive yet understandable means for tracking customer satisfaction with sales and service. Here's how one dealer views this latest state-of-the-art in measuring customer satisfaction.
One of the good points of the program is the fact that I know that my salespeople are getting credit for following up on the customer. And now for 4 years, if you elect to sign the program for 4 years, you stay and monitor those people right along. And I think it's helped my repeat sales. I think it's helped my owner retention, and I think it's probably helped in the goodwill of the dealership.
Is quality care a new wave on the automotive horizon? Certainly Ford believes it is. Is it here to stay?
Joe, our commitment within Ford Motor Company to quality care is absolute. It is fully as important in our minds as is our commitment to quality is job one, which, as you know, is our expression of our commitment to product quality. We believe most strongly that in this general area of customer satisfaction, the manufacturer and the retail organization who gets there first in terms of leadership position in customer satisfaction, will have a competitive advantage of enormous proportions. We think we are clearly on our way to that position of leadership.
Thank you, Mr. Benton. Ford Vice President for Sales Operations. The dealers and employees that we talk to seem very positive about the opportunity afforded by quality care. Ford and Lincoln Mercury dealers are building a new image. Customer reactions are favorable too. An image that seems typified by a lady quoted from a telephone follow-up call as saying, "You care. You do care. You really do care." The momentum is building. New programs are now having an impact on customers. Dealers are making the commitment, and customers are responding. What will the next 6 months, the next year bring in developments? Well, our Perception 20 staff and I will be watching. You can count on that. Quality care is an exciting concept. As Ricky Stevenson noted clearly, an idea whose time has come. I'm Joseph Benty for Perception 20 Update and UTV News.